I don't think Canelo wants that. That's pain.
So how do you think this fight is
Oh, that's an interesting fight because Bivol is a bad boy.
Not saying who you think will win, but who you give it a slight edge?
Man, I'm gonna give the slight edge to Beterbiev. Bivol is a smaller guy, man. He's a small, light heavyweight. Great fundamentals, good power. He punches hard with both hands as well. He has the punching power that can probably get the respect of Beterbiev, but man, you saw tonight, nothing deterred that guy. Nothing stopped him from coming. He took it, he kept coming, and just destroyed Gvozdyk. And I thought honestly, that Gvozdyk was going to be able to outbox him. I'm not going to lie. Gvozdyk was supposed to win this fight, in my opinion, because he was the boxer. Because he was the boxer. No, I didn't have him winning. I didn't have him winning the fight.
But just on the style,
yeah, just because of the style. You look at the styles, you look at the skill. You see one guy has more, can do more, but then you see the pure will. He didn't have that. You know, that was the other guy. That was Beterbiev. He had that will to win.
Do you think the fight was stopped at the right time?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And it was either the refs was going to stop the fight, or I believe Teddy was going to stop the fight because, you know, Teddy Ellis, I'm familiar with him. I know him. He's my trainer.
Yes.
You know, his protecting you is the most important thing. You know, and he says, I want to get you home to your family. He saw that his fighter was taking some damage, and I'm sure he's very hesitant in getting up there and probably stopping the fight.
With that being said, your thoughts on, Pat Day and everything?
I'm with you.
You called Pat Day's last fight with Adames, and your thoughts on Pat Day and everything?
Man, it's unfortunate, man, but, it just shows you, how real the sport is, man. And I'm a firm believer that, everybody has their time. Pat Day was a young, smart kid, educated, great parents. He fought because he loved boxing. And I remember a conversation I had with him. I said, man, you educated, you got a degree. Why don't you just do that? Why boxing? He says, because in my lifetime, I want to do something great. That's what I do. I want to win a world championship. I don't want to be normal. I don't want to be like everybody else. And, and that stuck with me. And so, him putting his life on the line, that's what we the fighters do. Every time we step foot in that ring, we put our life on the line, man. Believe it or not. And that's a prime example of it. But, God needed the angel. Everybody has their time. Last week, we saw, Earl Spence in the car accident, came out unfazed. It wasn't his time. But for some reason, unfortunately, I'm saddened by this. Day, a great guy, a great, phenomenal fighter, man, lost his life to boxing.
What do you say to Charles Caldwell?
Do you think a performance like this puts
How does Charles Caldwell go forward with his career?
It's going to be tough for him.
Such a young man.
You know what? It's going to be very tough for Caldwell. And I understand he said he's made that choice, but, it could change. You know what I mean? Because he's not going to view fighting the same way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When he starts putting pressure on guys, he's going to think back to what happened in the day fight. So that could hinder him from getting to where he wants to be at the championship. Mentally, man. This sport's about the mental game, man. 90% of this sport is mental. And if you go in there and you do it, and you don't believe anymore because of this situation that happened, then you don't belong in the ring. You can't half-step this sport.
Gotcha.
That's a prime example.
You put yourself at risk.
You put yourself at risk.
How did you score the fight with Triple G and Derek Chen? You think it was a controversial decision?
Derek won the fight.
Okay. Do you think
I watched the fight. I didn't score it. I didn't have like a scorecard. I just thought that from the second round on. My God. Wow.
I'm really not good here. I can't work around anything. I'm just work over job. I don't know what happened, but I'm not good.
Well, if that wasn't your good, then hey, I would hate to see your good. Okay?
No, I mean, really? I'm not good today.
Who you want next,
crazy.
champ? Who you want next?
That's crazy.
One day maybe I became good boxer.
No, you look phenomenal, man. You showed your...
You're a unified champ. You are a good boxer, man.
Congrats,
you
champ.
right into the body as well.
Do you think the mental Triple G Boogeyman is over now with Wade and the last performance?
And listen, man. Deronchenko, if I'm saying that right, I don't know if I'm saying his name right.
You are.
Deronchenko, whatever his name is, how he says. So the fact that he went down, got back up, came forward, boxed, brawled, went down to the body and hurt Triple G, pressed him all night long, from being knocked down. You should have gave him a nod. He pushed Triple G back like nobody. Canelo didn't even do this to Triple G. Canelo couldn't even do this. You know what I'm saying? He put it all out there on the line, and I just felt that, you know, he won the fight, probably close margin, you know, maybe 1 point. I would give him the edge in winning the fight.
In regards to Canelo, there's been a lot of criticism over the years about Canelo trying to have welterweight move up to, let's say, middleweight. Do you think he should be taking credit now for moving up to 175 now?
Yeah,
as a smaller man?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. You know, when you look at pound for pound, it's about risk too. That's what it's about. It's about risk. It's about fighting the right fighters. It's about you know, accomplishments. You know, that's my pound for pound. You know, so but what Canelo is doing, going up 2 weight divisions, and going to face another guy, a little watered down. I get it. You know, I get it. But it's still, see, people. Yeah, that's the critics, and I'm one of them critics. And I have to say, he's not what he used to be. Okay. But he's still not a bad fighter, and he's still dangerous. You know, so still some risk for Canelo. We got to get past that jab. But we all know why. We all know why.
So how much water is in him?
No, I'm just saying. What I'm basically saying is that he wasn't what he's not what he used to be.
Gotcha.
Okay, he's not what he used to be, and we see some vulnerability in his arsenal, basically in his defense. He can't take it to the body. Anybody can see that.
Do you think Canelo can stop him?
I think so. There's a possibility that Canelo could stop him. And Canelo needs a stoppage, you know? He needs a stoppage, you know? See, the problem is that a lot of people are questioning his record, questioning his accomplishments, because, now not me, but people are. I hear all the time, they're saying, oh, he fought a blown up welterweight. He fought this blown welterweight. He went up this weight class. He didn't fight this guy. He avoided this guy. So he's not getting credit for his accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? So, they always gonna take something away from you, but it's the right time. It's the right time. Sometimes fights gotta be made at the right time. You know, this fight I believe is made at the right time. In Canelo's favor, not in Kovalev's favor. Now you could be Kovalev a couple of years back before he fought Andre Ward. Now it'd be a different story. But he is watered down. I have to tell you that. And he's older now. He's not the same. And you saw that in his last fight. Did you not see that in his last fight?
Tim, I want to get your reaction to the horrific accident with Errol Spence. You know, you got very, very.
I just think the God that Errol Spence is alive, man. I thank God that he's alive. And I'm sure he's going to, learn from this. And, everybody make mistakes, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody make mistakes, but it's how you learn and how you grow from your mistakes.
I talked to Tyson Fury before the main event started. I told him, what words would you give Errol Spence? He said, just be strong, you prevail. Because I know that Errol Spence is going to be in a dark place right now after everything that's conspired with the DWI, the accident.
He shouldn't be. Okay. Politicians, police officers, everybody. DWI. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm just grateful and thankful that he didn't kill himself and he didn't kill nobody else. And that he's okay. And he's all right to fight and live another day. That's all that matters.
And we still get to see that dream fight, that big fight, Crawford-Spence.
Well, his life is like, I get that, but his life is more important than that. Correct. You know what I mean? And he just got to get his life in order right now and bounce back. And he has the opportunity. He has a second chance.
Before that, how did you analyze his fight against Sean Porter?
Honest to truth, I can't speak on that fight because I didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch the fight. I was busy. I was at Disneyland with my kids.
So what did you hear then? If you did not watch
I don't even want to talk about it because I could take it in every which way. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't watch the fight. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Fury in WWE. What do you think about that?
I love it. I love it, man. It's the marketing. It's the way to market yourself.
So you think it's okay for him to delay that Deontay Wilder rematch February?
Bro, he's gonna have to delay it anyway. Possibly because of the eye. Because of the eye. I looked at it today. It looked real tender around it. It still was red. And it's still fairly new. Yeah. So I love the fact that he's doing WWE. It's going to promote him. And it's good for marketing. It's good for branding.
Do you agree with Gvozdyk saying the easiest fight at heavyweight will be Wilder and the hardest fight will be Fury?
He needs to stop.
Okay.
No, Gvozdyk better stop. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this fight. Just put it this way. Don't let that fight. This fight you just had against Witherspoon. Cloud his mind. I don't know about all of that.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it.
It's a possibility, but he has to fight the right fight, the right champion.
See how Timmy is slimming down? He's ready to go.
I'm not
Timmy, you can come back. I'm pretty sure
I'm
that.
not coming back.
Timmy, you can rule this welterweight division again if you come back.
No sir, no sir. I have no intentions in coming back. I'm just practicing what my man Bernard Hopkins is practicing, and that's veganism.
Hey Tim, can we talk about your Hall of Fame nomination?
Oh, that's pretty cool, man. But you know, we got some heavy hitters on that ballot, man. So you know, it's tough. If I can get into the Hall of Fame, man, that was the ultimate goal. You know, when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on the ballot. That's good enough so far. But we're gonna wait. I gotta wait till December and see if I was nominated.
Tim, how do you see Ruiz versus Joshua too?
Who?
Ruiz versus Joshua.
Interesting fight, but you know, some of the things that I don't like the fact that Ruiz is kind of changing his whole look, his whole physique.
Slim down.
You know what I mean? I think that's gonna hurt him. I think he might speed up with the speed, the hand speed might speed up, but I'm worried about the power. I don't know about the power. I don't know if he's gonna have that weight behind his punch anymore. So you know, and that's what he needs. Honestly, that's what he's gonna need to stop Joshua. He needs that punching power and the speed behind it. So I told him when last time I saw Ruiz, I said, man, be yourself, man. Who cares about all this stuff everybody talking about, whatever, man? Like, be you. Do what got you there. You know what I'm saying? Because he just needs to be, honestly, he just needs to be hungry. That's it. Be hungry and be a dog and be able to take the punch come from Joshua and dish it back.
What does Joshua have to do to become victorious?
You got to knock him out.
And that guy look like he won 47, man.
Huh?
I know.
It could be. Just mainly just in plays in front of a fighter, yes. It was a mental thing. It was the fact he got caught right on the button. It was the fact that he didn't train like he normally trained. You know, for like big fights. The fact that he possibly took Ruiz lightly, looking at his physique like he's nothing. You know, giving him his belts during the weigh-ins, like, hey, here, hold my belts in the press conference. I'm like, yo, this dude did a little bit too nice. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like trying to brother-in-law Ruiz a little bit. I just thought that was odd. I thought all those gestures was odd. Boy, that's how you right there. That's how you take somebody's heart. You take their best punch, and this go back to Kendall Hall. Take their best punch. Blew me up in the first round. I got back up and still pressed forward and fought my fight. You know what I'm saying? That's taking someone's heart. Taking his best punch, getting up, and then continue on pressing forward and dominating fashion and getting that victory, getting that dub. You gotta go through that.
Good question. Do you think Gvozdyk can come back from this devastating defeat?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Gvozdyk can come back from this devastating. See, Gvozdyk, I reminded, you know, I said it on the lead up of the fight. He has to have a mind of a goldfish. I said it. He does. He has to have a mind of a goldfish, man. You know, small mind. He got to forget. Like the little fish, the little, you know, like Dory. He needs to forget what happened 10 years ago. You know, and Beterbiev brought him back to that. He caught him with some clean shots, pressed him forward, dug him to the body. He made him cough up that victory. He was dominating on the outside at spots, but he slowed down. He looked like he got gassed.
But can a guy like that really, I mean, obviously he's a dominant guy, but can a guy like that have sustained success? Meaning somebody that's just going to keep taking shots and keep coming forward, just landing shots, somebody that's not really a great boxer?
Well, you talking about Beterbiev?
Yeah.
You know, styles make fights, but I think Beterbiev is different. You know, he's a two-time Olympian. You know, to be a two-time Olympian, you got to have an IQ. You got to be able to deal with styles. And then there were spots in there where he was out at range and he was thinking, and he was pop shotting, you know, Gvozdyk out at distance, pop shotting him out at distance. And then instead of looping the right hand over the top, he was sending the right hand to the body, man. That's IQ, man. He broke him down to the body and then took him out late. He pressed forward. He gassed him. He made him let his hands go. He kept pressing forward, letting his hands go. I know he took some shots. He took some big shots, but he took them well. He ate them. Like Pac-Man did. I ate them up, eat them up, like, all right, cool. But now you got to take mine. Bop, bop, bop.
Tim.